Hey guys, we're back with some more whitetail content, and in today's video we're going to talk about 3 ways that you can spook-proof your ladder stands. If you guys are new to this channel and you like what you see, please consider subscribing and giving us a thumbs up. Anybody who's hunted whitetails has spooked deer, but what we try to do is reduce that risk as much as possible, because the more that you spook deer, the more pressure, the more stress you're putting on your property, the less likely that they are to move during daylight. And if they're not moving during daylight, you have a 0% chance of accomplishing your hunting goals. So we really need to do everything that we can when it comes to not spooking deer. And that's really what all this stuff is about. It's making sure you're not spooking deer, making sure that you can pattern them so you're not spooking deer. And there's a lot that goes into that. But in this video, we're gonna try to narrow it down to just how we can spook-proof the ladder stand. And there's a couple things that we need in order to do this. You can find it at your local hardware store. The first thing that you're going to need is some sort of tape. You could use duct tape if you want. I use electrical tape, 3M 33 plus. It's better in lower temperatures. It doesn't get as stiff, but you can use duct tape if you want. That'll work just fine. The second thing you're going to need is pipe insulation, so the stuff that you put on your pipes to make sure that they don't freeze. And then the third thing is a ratchet strap. Now, there is a ratchet strap that comes with your ladder stand, but that's used to secure it to the tree. We are not talking about that. We're talking about an additional ratchet strap, and we'll explain why in a minute here. So the first thing that I talked about was electrical tape. And the reason we need electrical tape is because each ladder stand, or most of them anyways, come with these joints to secure the ladder pieces to each other. And then these pins to do the same thing, secure the ladders together. And you guys with climbing sticks also have these pins, and so you could do this method as well. And the reason that we need the tape is to secure this to the ladder. Right now, I'm not sure if you can hear this or not. I'll try to get the mic closer, but when you come close like this, that doesn't sound like it's a big deal, but when you are in the woods in the morning or in the afternoon and it's dead quiet and you hear this, that's not good. Every deer within 100 yards can hear that, and now they know that something is different. They haven't heard that noise in a month, and when they hear it, they're like, okay, that was strange. I'm not gonna go that way now. Now, that's not necessarily the case every single time, but why would you take that risk? If you walking up your stand and making this noise is going to be the difference between you accomplishing your hunting goals and you not accomplishing your hunting goals, then you need to address that. So it's very simple what we do. All we're doing is we're taping these joints to the ladder, and we're taping these pins down as well. So that way, when we're climbing up the stand, when we bump this with our foot on the way up in the dark, we're not accidentally kicking this and making additional noise. The second thing that we're doing also has to do with making additional noise while climbing up the ladder and how to reduce it. So the second thing I said you needed was an additional ratchet strap. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking that second ratchet strap, hooking one end on the ladder here, going around the tree, hooking the other end here, pulling it tight, and ratcheting it down. Because what happens when you climb up this tree, you know, we have this thing pretty tight to the tree. We can go up and down very safely, but it still wiggles around. And listen to this. Now, unless you're very disciplined and you can go up the stand very slowly, you can go up there without making noise. But if you're kind of climbing up and you're making that extra noise, again, if it's dead quiet in the woods and there are deer nearby, they're going to hear that, and they're either going to take off the other way, or they're going to get nervous, and they might not come near your stand in the morning. Why take the risk? If there's something that you can do to eliminate that noise, then you should do it. So the third and final thing that we do to spook-proof our ladder stands has to do with the stands with shooting rails. Now, not every ladder stand has a shooting rail. I understand that. So, you know, then there would just be kind of two things that you do. But with the stands with shooting rails, this is very, very important. So let me show you exactly why we need to put that extra cushion down on the shooting rails. If it's firearms season, or for those of you that hunt with crossbows, if you have the barrel of your gun or your crossbow, this is gonna be my substitute for the barrel of a gun. So this is the 1/2-inch pipe insulation that I just picked up from Ace Hardware, and I'm gonna install it here in a minute, but I'll show you the difference that it makes. So first I'll put it around the step here. You know, it'll be taped down. And then listen, I can hit this pretty hard and you'll barely hear it. Now listen when I remove it and barely touch it. So hopefully you can see how much of a difference this makes just with eliminating extra noise. All right, so I just got done tightening the ladder stand to the tree with the new ratchet strap, and I also taped all the joints and pins all the way up and down. So let's see if we can hear anything this time. I'll shake it pretty aggressively. Not much. So yeah, there you have it. How to spook proof your ladder stands. Additional ratchet strap, and as you can hear, this thing is tight. And then tape the joints and pins, and then put your additional pipe insulation cushion around your shooting rail. Good luck.